Hi, Deacon Ed McCormick here on our 10th day of the Ignatian experience. And today I want to introduce a new Ignatian practice. It's called the review. You see, Ignatius always assumes that God has so much more to give us than we can take in. The mystery of God, the vastness and expanse of God is just way too much for our little finite bandwidth. And so God gradually gives us things, reveals things to us, gives us graces. So Ignatius has this prayer practice of the review. And this week I'm encouraging you to do a review of the week, looking back at your experience of prayer this week around the themes of the sin of the world, the truth that Christ shows us, his offer of freedom and forgiveness. And perhaps you took a few notes in your journal after your prayer each day. Look back at those today in prayer, because often as we pray from day to day, we're focused just on what happened in that prayer moment. Whereas if you look back over a period of time, you may start to see patterns that start to develop. Christ may start to have been showing you throughout the week patterns of behavior or attitudes that he's trying to free you of. And not just ways in which we cooperate with the sin of the world, but he may also be showing us new ways of viewing him, that Christ is involved in our lives no matter our sinfulness, no matter how much we have not cooperated with him. He is always there offering us his forgiveness and freedom. And that takes me to the second way I think we should conclude this week. And that is, I invite you to consider receiving the sacrament of reconciliation. As you have looked at the sin of the world and maybe got some insight into your own behavior, I encourage you to go to the sacrament. Go to a priest that you trust and feel confident speaking your mind. And here's why. Because our Catholic sacraments are these visible expressions of the invisible work of Christ. Christ is always working in our churches, in our communities, in our lives. But the sacraments bring to visible expression and therefore intensify what he's always already doing. And so I encourage you to go to the sacrament of reconciliation this week. It can give you a chance to kind of pull together everything that Christ has been doing and receive in a new, fresh, intense way his freedom, his forgiveness, his healing love.